What's good? What's good? Welcome to the Pro Wrestling Shoot. I am Jesse. Joining me as always, James. James, how's it going, man?
Not too bad, man. It's July 1, or no, it's July 1, right? Or July 2?
It is July 1. It is July 1, yes. And there's a lot of things going on for WWE 2K25. We got a new patch today. There is a Switch 2 coming out with WWE 2K25 that has the island, so we're going to talk about that. We got some rumored DLC, and then we got another DLC confirmation for the next DLC pack. I think Nintendo Switch 2 kind of botched that on everybody, so that's what we got. I think you may be delayed again. Yeah. I don't know. You could be delayed. Pop out and pop back in, and we'll shout out this chat, man. It's every time we start the podcast, then you start getting delayed. You're going to have to factory reset that thing, man. Lagoat, what's good, man? TPWS, have a good stream. Catch it later on after work. Appreciate you. Cube, what's good? Wolf mode, 30 seconds is really making me mad. Why are you getting mad on 30 seconds, dog? It's 30 seconds. What's good, Pop Shot? Stupid fat hobbit. For the amount of money they make off my faction, I do feel at least they have to put more effort into updates, adding arenas, weapons, new wrestlers, tweaks to gameplay. I'm happy with the game overall. Yeah, me too, man. I agree. Jobber, what's good? Beach Bites, what's good, Beach? How's it going? Beach? Hell Nah Jones, what's good, brother? Good to see you. Doc Holla, holding it down over there on Twitch. I appreciate you, man. We're going to start streaming on Kick, too. I just set up a Kick account, so we'll have to add that to Nightbot over here. We're going to start building up that platform as well. So if you guys mess with Kick at all, I would suggest going over there and following us over there. Sounds like that platform's a lot better than Twitch. So I want to start using that as well. Even when we do the podcasts, like I'll be able to stream to all three platforms at once, but it's nice to be over there too. AJ, what's good, man? He said, what's this about? We're going to be talking about the rumored DLC. We're going to be talking about the Switch 2 release of WWE 2K25. There's actually a lot to dive into today. We got patch 1.17. We got the DLC that was confirmed for this next pack, the celebrity guest. And yeah, so there's a lot of 2K news, surprisingly, today. And there's a lot of my faction events. I was playing my faction for the last hour before I came on here. Realized that we got some more oddities to collect to get that Stephanie McCurr, I think it's an amethyst
card,
which is pretty dope. But it's been weeks. Like I have 8 weeks built up of weekly towers. Have not touched it.
I don't blame you.
I've not played weekly towers in 8 weeks, so I still have a lot of those rewards to go and collect. But I'm like, man, I've been on this creating kick lately. I've been creating arenas, creating original characters, creating championships, obviously for the stream, dealing with the Northwest Wrestling stream that we run on Thursdays, which is going to be tomorrow, by the way. I will be out of town this Thursday, so not gonna happen this Thursday.
The wall opened in the show celebration.
Yeah, James just won a championship, cashed in. Screwed over one of the members of the channel too, by the way, with that cash in after they just won the title, which is nuts. It was actually a pretty funny stream that we ran over there on Twitch. You guys can catch the replay over there on the VODs. Devin, what's good, man? I'm here ready to talk about WWE 2K25 DLC. I hate my faction this year. Yeah. Miss number 1, what is good? I just downloaded your other creation, by the way, for the Fed. So you're going to be over there. What's good? The Rotten Gamer. Good to see you. You guys names are what? I'm not sure what you're trying to say there, AJ.
Jesse James.
Yeah. Jabber, I told the community manager on Discord about your interview with Terrell last year. She wasn't aware of it. Hopefully you get another one. Yeah, they're not aware of it because they're out of the loop, man, when it comes to anything that's going on in the community, really. Like, that's the people that were, and that person that is running the 2K Discord, I do believe is a brand new community manager. So she's probably just, I haven't met her, so she's probably just catching up on everything. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Probably doesn't even know who we are, because I don't even know who's actually running that over there. Jason, what's good, man? What's up, guys? Love the little things they have added, like the Crown Jewel Arena. Those things make a huge difference for me. Yeah, and we should be getting a lot more of that, too, for sure. Viper, what's good, man? Apex holding it down over on Twitch. What's good? So what's up, Stone Cold Pimps?
Stone Cold Pimps.
See here. Jason, what's good, man, over there on Twitch? Watching Ka's show, Case Wrestling. Great show, guys. My Ka is a part of it. Nice. Terrell, what's good, man? I just downloaded your update, too. T-Bone. I didn't even get a YouTube notification like I normally do. YouTube slacking, bro. YouTube slacking. I literally paid $100 for WWE 2K just for New Jack this year. Well, you're gonna get him here this month, right? What date does that drop actually on?
23rd.
23rd.
23rd
Okay.
of July.
That's
with exclusive music, possibly.
That's the dopest pack that we've gotten, right? Like, that's out of the entire DLC.
That's gonna be the best one.
Yeah, I agree too.
Shout out to.
We're gonna talk about some of that stuff too that Brian was talking about over on Twitter, on the things that you're going to get with Penta, right? Like, you're going to be able to take his glove off. You're going to be able to do special animations within chain wrestling with Penta, which is fantastic that they're adding this stuff. Brian was one of the main people that advocated for stuff like that in AEW Fight Forever, where you've seen Orange Cassidy put his hands in his pockets. You've seen the glove come off for Penta over there. So he was the one guy that was trying to make every character original. And I know players get frustrated too, because we don't see a lot of that with regular characters throughout the game. But you normally see something that is original to a character when it comes to DLC, right? Because they have more time to focus on just these characters, right? They get to dial in some of these guys. Like, obviously, we got Abyss. He had Janice. He does, certain animations. Obviously, Tyrese Halliburton, Jalen Brunson, they have like their own basketball animations with the the taunts,
the dunk,
and the dunk. Yeah, so it's pretty cool, man. And shout out to Brian for getting that in there too, because Penta is what I've been waiting for. Obviously, it's rumored right now that we're going to be getting Phoenix as well as your playable superstar from the WrestleMania DLC pack. So if you purchased the Bloodline and I think the Dead Man, right? So,
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, so if you purchased either one of those, then you got the WrestleMania DLC. And with that WrestleMania DLC, obviously came the WrestleMania 41 arena, but we also get a new playable superstar and 2 My Faction personas. So, sounds like we're getting Penta in that DLC. How do you feel about that, James?
Wait, Penta in which DLC?
Sorry, Phoenix. Okay. In
I was gonna say,
the WrestleMania
DLC.
DLC.
A Penta costume or attire coming in. We have both expressed it on here. Like, usually we don't go on the feedback of leakers, but whoever's running the account has been very accurate. He did drop the news of they don't know what's going on with the Travis Scott situation, which I know everyone's like, well, 2K is holding it back. It's WWE. I don't know what happened with it. But anyways, the rumor was coming out, and it was not this update, but the one before when DLC came out. It was, I can't remember the title animation it was coming under. I think it was like Dark Rebel or Rebel something. They changed it to Aleister Black in there. So that's when it started speculations like, is Aleister Black going to be in there? And whoever that account is, they informed us, oh, let me go talk to someone that they know in there. And now it's being rumored and being told that Ray Phoenix is part of WrestleMania. Yeah. The WrestleMania 41 pack, and then Aleister Black is supposed to be the replacement for Travis Scott. So I'm fine with that. I have no issue.
Yo, if that's the case, that's a W. Like, I would much rather have Aleister Black be a part of this pack than Travis Scott anyway. And I'm sure everybody else would too, because it just updates your roster even more. We have all of Malachi's stuff within the game anyway, So, and not this last patch that updated today, but patch 1.16, they renamed all of Alistair's stuff to Alistair Black.
Yeah.
So, interesting stuff right there. And obviously, yeah, I don't feed the leakers, man, because there's a lot of them, and a lot of them are kind of just feeding off themselves. But this dude has been pretty accurate all year. Obviously, he leaked the DLC, and Twitch confirmed, or not Twitch, sorry, Nintendo Switch confirmed it today that we are getting KSI in this next DLC pack as a celebrity guest. Don't think they were supposed to leak that, but that's what it is.
That's Nintendo for you.
Shows up on the picture and everything. So there's literally an image out there floating around with it. I think I could probably grab it.
Yeah, he's in Prime Bottle, which she did do appearance at WrestleMania 39. And I wanted to iterate on this. I think Dadbot mentioned it. Yeah, there was whoever runs that account, he or she, whoever, they mentioned that the whole Goldberg and Nikki pack that everyone's looking for. There's no word that was rumored that, oh, well, it was going around, it's free, then it's not free. There's no confirmation if it is. I don't care personally, but I know for other people, you know, if they don't hear free, it's going to be a whole freak out. I don't see it. You're
talking about the Fearless pack with Nikki Bella and Goldberg, correct?
Yes, that's the one that's supposed to be rumored. Which the date was actually the same date that the Nintendo Switch game is coming, or the Nintendo 2 Switch version is coming out. It's supposed to come out the same date, the 23rd.
Yep. So, listen, man, I'm not complaining. Obviously last year we did get a new DLC, but it was stuff that you had to pay for, right? And there was like a new version of the game in general, which was the Bray Wyatt version of WWE 2K24, and you got the updated Bray Wyatt attire, you got the My Faction stuff, and that's what you got. But this year it's been a lot different, right? We got the Crown Jewel Arena on top of the WrestleMania Arena with patch 1.16, and now they're obviously giving us Alistair, which they could have already planned. And listen, this is all speculation still, right? Until WWE 2K confirms this, then we don't know. We just don't. Like, we're just going based off of rumors that were floating around from somebody who calls himself WWE 2K25 leaker. So
right.
That's what we're going off of. But he's been accurate so far, right? Like, he's released everything. So that's why we're just kind of speculating on that. But if that's the case, you know what I mean? We've gotten a free arena. We've gotten free updates like Saturday night's main event, which wasn't promised to us. There's been a lot of updates this year that they've given us to kind of keep the game fresh. They've released big patches, even though they've broke a lot of things at the same time, but they've still released patches. So that's good. And if this is the case, you know, updating Alistair Black, possibly getting Grande Americano in a Persona card and other Persona cards to come. We're not really sure what that entails just yet. But then also giving us another DLC pack, which could be free, couldn't, you know, you might have to pay for it. I don't know. But if that Nikki Bella and Goldberg stuff goes through, then that's what's in the files right now. And that I've gotten confirmation from Woody Winterson and a couple other people who data mine. They have seen this stuff in the files. So it's there. It's all there. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's coming out this year, right? Like, we could just have to wait for it. But this stuff got put in the files before Goldberg ever made a return, before Nikki Bella ever made a return. So I'm kind of just going off of that. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, and Ray Phoenix was actually found in the files as well for like the announcing, and so it was like speculated, is it for next year? Is it for this year? And correct me if I'm wrong. I think when Ray Phoenix and Alex were coming to WWE, their vignettes were before WrestleMania, so they could have been, you know, working on the entrance, working at the PC. Hey, come on down to 2K headquarters and let's get a scan of you. So it could have already been in the works. We're not sure.
Could have. Yeah.
We haven't heard anything from WWE because this is their holdup with Travis. Don't know what his scheduling is. You know.
Do you think it had something to do with that documentary too? Astral World?
that was probably not good timing, and you know how
Not
you
good
know how
timing.
they don't like that. Yeah, and I mean, the last time we had a situation like this, they removed the DLC superstar for a situation like this. So
2K is not shy about removing people from this game when they have to. Obviously, they removed somebody that was really huge in on the roster. It has a massive fan base, and Brock Lesnar last year due to
yeah,
the allegations and
yep,
everything that was
change the
going on.
box
So
art.
I don't think anybody's safe when it comes to cancel culture and WWE 2K.
Yeah,
I just
and
don't.
excuse me, yeah, you know how WWE is about PR. Like they don't want this,
Yeah,
looming at them. Like when Vince was on there and they had him on the WrestleMania stuff, they removed all his audio, no mentions of him
everything.
in the game. So
It must be just like an
it
easy
is what it
search to
is.
pop up, right? Like search Vince McMahon, everything that Vince McMahon files just pop up and you can just delete.
Yeah, that's who it was. Nash Carter, thanks, Deadbot.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
it was
See,
clear,
so
by the way, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, they didn't give us anything in return. I don't even know if they ever made an explanation for people that weren't unaware. Um, but we'll see what happens. I mean, we'll see when this WrestleMania pack comes in. We got the arena, which I think they did a fantastic job. Um, Seeing the crowd doing the animations up on the above the ramp, but on the sides, like that was a nice touch.
yeah,
They did a
yeah.
good time with
The
this.
arena did
Crowd
turn out
roll.
nice. We got the updated tables as well, so nice touch. But
Yeah,
yeah, it's just crazy, man. Like to see, you go so long without getting any content, and then you get a lot of content. Which,
yeah,
WWE 2K is not shy of doing, which is hilarious to
yeah,
me, but
yeah. Which is
hold on a sec.
worrisome because
I just could not find this image. I was trying to pop up this image of KSI for you guys,
yeah.
but
No, I got you.
here, I'm gonna
And
get it
yes,
right now.
Jason,
I
we're
got
on
the image.
YouTube.
I just couldn't find it in my damn computer. There it is. All right, cool. It's uploading right now. But yeah, so this was obviously leaked on the Nintendo side of things. So yeah, there it is. KSI. I don't even know why they put him in the Prime bot. Obviously, that's the only time
Because
that
that's what he appeared in.
Yeah. But if that's the version we're getting and we're getting him in a Prime suit, then that's pretty whack, dude.
See, and I don't know if that's a local. Like, I don't. My thing is, I don't know if that's like a WWE call. Like, hey, probably ask Logan, hey, do you want him in the Prime bottle? It's endorsing your stuff. That's how he debuted to the company with them. I don't know. I mean, they put Tyrese Halliburton in them just when they're whatever they wore to that SmackDown, so they probably just figured, well, let's just go off of this one. Um, I think I made the joke to Conrad. It was like what was it? The Dudley, Bubba with the one attire, and he was missing the wrist tape. They
Yeah,
just
you
picked the
can't
one
listen,
show.
man. Accounts like Game Vaults, Catchomania, everything pro wrestling, they're gonna catch these details, man. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna catch these details. So you gotta watch out for that,
What do
man.
you
Like
mean?
you
He
gotta make sure
wrestled that in that one episode of
yeah,
that house
you
tour
gotta
going on in Europe, overseas.
you gotta come correct with them attires, man, because this community's smart and they have a photographic memory. And that's what it is. I wouldn't have remembered that. I don't have a photographic
Yeah,
memory. So that would have not been me. And I wouldn't have caught a lot of the stuff that like Game Bolts caught, right? Like Game Bolts
yeah,
went in there and he was catching all like the misspellings and things
yeah.
like
The
that.
Pete Dunne upside down, and then status with the. We were confused about. Hey, why does Punk not have the tat? Oh, well, he didn't have it. Yes, he did.
Just
The little things all
couldn't
there.
remember.
So I
Could not
mean,
remember. But Music Maniac, love your show. I'm still mad that we do not have the guest celebrity from Pack 1. Thank you, first of all, for supporting the channel. I appreciate that very, very
much
much.
appreciated.
Yeah, so like we were talking about, like the guest celebrity being delayed could possibly give us somebody much better than a Travis Scott. Personally, I don't know too many people that are just crazy about getting Travis Scott in their game, and I'm pretty sure that they would be happy with the replacement of Aleister Black. But I could be wrong, man, because this community's up and down at times, and you just
It's
really
the
don't know how they're
reason
going to
bash him,
react.
which, yeah, and I get the bashing. I get it. Like, it's incomplete. I should get my money back. To me, there's too many hands in the jar. You got WWE, you got 2K. Pretty sure Netflix threw the idea, hey, we want to be in this. We want to do something with him. There's just too many people trying to be on board. And, we got to put the celebrity on. We got to put this guy. We got to put this guy.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they're the ones paying the royalties. So if there's not an NXT on star that's not on there that they're not willing to pay for, it's not a 2K decision. It's WWE's.
Absolutely.
If it wasn't for Brian pitching the idea, I think it was he put in his tweet. It was like if Stevie Richards brought it up to him and they brought up the idea, how about putting Abyss in the game?
Yeah.
And it was like a year ago.
Yeah.
So that was a good push. I believe New Jack. Who pushed New Jack? It was it a Nick Khan? I think that pushed it.
Nick Khan pushed that, which is crazy to think about, to be honest. But
yeah.
I mean, listen, man, when it comes to Brian Williams, though, we get him on the show. A lot of people give him a lot of shit, right? Because he's the face that comes on here and does PR. He's the guy that lets you know about the announcements and everything. So a lot of people just think that Brian Williams is the end all be all when it comes to this game. He makes all the decisions. He puts in everything. Not the case. As a matter of fact, I challenge you to go over to your WWE 2K game, go over to the credits section and look at all the rankings that you could see tons of names, guys. There's a lot of people involved with making this game. And Brian is like just one name at the bottom of this thing as a producer. You know what I mean? He's just one of the producers, one of the 12 or 13 producers that they have on there. Yeah. And that's not even like gameplay producer. That's not gameplay lead dev. None of that stuff. No, like it's crazy that they have a massive team working on this thing. But Brian is the one guy that is so passionate about pro wrestling, and he knows his shit, dude. So that's why I always root for somebody like Brian Williams making my favorite wrestling games, because Brian, if he can, he's going to get in a lot of the stuff that we want to see. If he can. Obviously, like, he's not the, decision maker when it comes to this. It goes through WWE, it goes through Take-Two, it goes through 2K, and then back down to VC. So there's tons of
paying
decisions.
The paychecks.
Yeah, there's tons of decisions to be made when it comes to these devs, but it's just Brian Williams is one of those guys that I root for all the time, man, because he knows what wrestling fans want. Him in particular. Like, there's a lot of great people that work on the team. Cornell, shout out to Cornell. He's a fucking wrestling fan, dude. Like, Cornell loves wrestling. He loves this community. It's people like that I root for when it comes to working on these games. Cornell, Cristo, I know that he's not everybody's favorite, but then there's a lot of people that do praise this guy, and that's the guy that, Cristo is the guy that makes the universe. He's the lead guy for universe. But there are more people on that team. So we just have to understand that, like, when we get these guys on, man, like, there's so many moving parts to making these games, and I get it. It's frustrating. I'm a fan too. I get pissed off. Yeah, I'm super vocal over on Twitter. Super vocal over on Twitter.
Like, I try to be positive as I can, but there is things that's like, all right, this is whack. All right, this update broke this. Well, what are we doing here? Like, it's gonna be, and I don't want to wish this on them, but once after this next DLC comes up, all the way till, what is it, September? I think that's the next one.
Yeah.
So that's
listen, I'm excited for this DLC pack, man. Like, I think that this DLC coming up,
of course,
is gonna be my favorite. Obviously, I waited to start my personal universe. Like, obviously, we're running a universe over here on the Xbox side of things, but when I'm chilling, I haven't been playing universe. I've just been kind of getting all the unlockables, playing the island, playing which is terrible, by the way. I can't stand the I can't wait till I'm done with it. I'm literally just playing this to get all the unlockables, but play the island, my faction, and then I'll hop in creation over on PlayStation. Like, that's what I'm doing until I can get Penta. Like, Penta's the one dude that I was waiting for. I'm like, all right, cool. As soon as I get him, we're off to the races. I can wait for Phoenix. If he is indeed coming to the game, I can wait for Phoenix. And I ain't mad at it. But when he comes, it's going to be a great addition. There's going to be a lot of...
Those might be the most two-played people, honestly.
And if you're bringing Alistair Black, the top 3 people played.
Bingo.
And Stephanie McCurr. So, like, yeah, the guns, right? Motor City Machine Guns, like, dude, Abyss. Like, there are certain moving parts to this DLC that is fantastic. Like, I can't wait to get the New Age Outlaws again. But that's, what, in September or whatever it is? September,
yeah, and I'm
October
just curious, like, and I hope they surprise me. Like, it's not, oh, well, it's the guys from the 90s. Like, if you give me the modern day ones, I'm like, well, it's different. Like, when DDP was in the game, and
I don't
they
want
gave us some
modern
modern day. The modern day, I didn't mind it. I was like, well, it's different. We didn't hit
I don't
that.
want modern day, man.
I'm just tired. I'll tell you this, and I know.
Give me 97. Give me 97 New Age Outlaws.
No more
before
toy
they even
versions.
join DX.
No more toy versions. We don't need them.
That's not going to end. That's not going to end.
I get it. It's Mattel and all that.
Yeah.
But
That's not going to end. They have that deal with Mattel, and that's just it is what it is.
Yeah,
at this
they
point.
probably got tired of it. It's like, what do you mean? You're going to the store and taking the code and returning it?
But there's no excuse for like a Cody robot. You know what I mean? Like, who asked for this? Like, that's what I want to know. How's the chat feel about that? Like the Cody robot. Like, what a waste of space.
It was a pain in the butt. I can tell you that to beat.
It was cakewalk. Are you kidding me? You had a hard time?
Well, no, I don't have the full. I didn't spend no money on the 100 overall. I think I put.
But you got the bloodline, so you pretty much should be 100 overall, unless you didn't spend.
No, I used it towards. I think I used it towards. I used it towards my faction. I think. I was
okay,
like,
my dude's 100 overall on the island.
I think I'm
at
84, 85, because I was like, well, I'm not playing online. It's I'm not doing.
Yeah, because it was only I think a 5-person or 3-person gauntlet. I can't. It wasn't that many people.
4. It was.
Was
4.
it 4? Okay. Well,
it was
either
4,
way,
and I think it was the same.
Easy.
I think it was a 97.
That was a one and done for me, man. Dap, it's
I
good
had
to
it
see
the
you
first
again,
time. I think I had it the first time, and then I slipped up doing something.
Yeah, it's.
But
I don't know. You beat some of the My Faction stuff that I'm like, what the hell, man? How'd you beat this so fast? So
yeah, no, there's some that I'm like, I'll tell you this, the My Faction thing, and no one's mentioned it. They got rid of the timed events. Those are not there anymore. Have you noticed?
The timed live events?
They haven't been on there. I haven't noticed like a clock one.
That must have been in a recent patch. So I'm not playing My Faction as much as I used to because they stopped with the Persona cards. If you're not giving, like, the only reason I'm on My Faction, to be real, it's not for the love of the game, right? Like, the game sucks. Like, I'm not a fan of My Faction like that. Like, it gives me something to do, and I appreciate that, but at the same time, this is a game that is designed to piss you off day in and day out. So it's not something that I'm going on there to have fun with. I'm going there to unlock these personas, and if they're not giving me personas frequent enough, then I'm gonna stay off, dude. Like, I don't need to stay on there, man. Jacoby, what's good? I know Universe Mode has a lot of bugs, but the rivalry news description needs fixing. Also, you guys are great. I appreciate you, Jacoby. Thank you so much. And Dap, I know you probably heard me already, but it's good to see you again, bud. Glad you're back. They say in the Travis DLC didn't drop due to the Netflix Astro World documentary. Could be. Could very well be, for sure. Stupid Fat Hobbit says all they need is Rusev, and you would have the game updated to the week after Mania this year. That's crazy. And we could still very well get Rusev. If we did, man, that's a W for WWE 2K. I'm just going to say, man, like, this is the most that they've stayed current. Maybe not when it comes to attires, but once again, I thought that's why we had personas to begin with, was to keep up to date with wrestlers. I thought that was the whole idea, but I mean, maybe I'm wrong.
They're trying, like, yeah, you got Cena 25. Yeah, that wasn't a popular pick. Okay, you got Alexa Bliss 25, and I know it was a pain in the butt. I haven't got it. I think you did. I think I'm like a card or two away. And then they just put the Firefly Funhouse version on the island. So I was like, okay, that's different. I'll take it, Not complaining about that. But like most of the personas, like, yeah, I'm getting personas on the game. I don't know how many I got, but it's like stuff from last year. Like,
it's all last year's crap.
Some stuff, like, okay, I got what was the last one I got? I think it was Elite Hogan. I don't care about it.
I still haven't even finished the updated World Tour because it's all just like the CM Punk that I had last year. I already have the Straight Edge Society one with the mask. That's the only one I cared about to begin with.
Yeah, so that was the one I wanted. I wanted the song, and I got it. So that was
I think I'm missing four personas total, and 2 of those maybe one of those is the demastered crap. So I don't care
Yeah,
about that.
I don't really care about it. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
the R-Truth one is unique because he does the rapping, but other than that, it's just like they're not putting anything crazy. I think because we have July 4th, we have the Bloodline Edition pack coming out. Is there any personas in that I know of? No.
I don't know.
I'd have to check.
Yeah,
We
there
just
is
posted it.
that Roman that's coming with the white glove. You'll
Oh,
get that one.
wow.
Yeah, the one that you can pick up off of Community
The
Creations.
O.J.
Like
Simpson glove.
Yeah, you can literally just change it on Creation Suite. You'll be fine.
Yeah, it's not like the Trons are different. Does it come with the theme? The new one?
It could. I do know the
I
Triple
don't
H
like
My
the theme.
Time
I just
is in
thought
there.
about that. Yeah, My Time is in there. Let's see how that is. Probably a
Did
pain
he
in the
change
ass.
his theme again?
Well, it's like the
Roman?
heroic version. Remember, it was the heroic one. It's not the heel version one.
Don't we have that in the game already? Or no?
Thought it was the old one. Is it both? I don't know.
I
if
never
they're in there.
use Roman, dude, so I don't care. Either way,
I think I have
I
the
don't
brawl
use him.
one. I used the brawl one this morning just to get some
Interesting.
challenges out of the way. I'll have to.
Jason the Snake King says patch 1.17 now, guys. Yeah, we're talking about it.
Very, very little. Very small.
Yeah, there was nothing in it. James, you got the patch notes on you? I'm pretty sure this is like 3 notes, right?
Jeez, it's yeah, it's like
3
3.
notes
It's
going
like
on.
Cody Bot was in.
Areas is good to see you. Good to see you back in the chat. We missed you. Says I don't know if Bree will be in though. They didn't show her in the files with Nikki. That's true. Now KSI himself has confirmed for WWE 2K25. Okay, dope. I didn't see that.
Yeah, 3 of them. Address concerns of Elite Cody Rhodes missing after unlocking him. Address reported.
Hey, that
concerns
was
with
actually a
today's
big
matches.
concern because a lot of people were pissed off about that Mattel thing.
Yeah,
Like,
I
they were
remember.
pissed.
Yeah.
So I'm glad they put
Address
that back.
report concerns of superstars flying out of bounds after going up steel steps with a prop.
Never did it.
I've never seen that.
Nope.
Address report concerns with today's matches not showing remaining time with the island. I don't know about that.
Dude, I've been playing the island like every day. I've never ran into this. Dude, I've noticed a trend with these patches. There is a lot of shit in these patches that I have no clue what they're talking about. Like I've never seen a lot of these issues that they point out. I'm like, dude, where's the real shit at? Where's the Creation Suite shit? Where's the universe bugs that we are dealing with?
Thank you, Cube. Okay, both versions are in there. Okay, I don't know why I thought it was one.
But do you get what I'm saying? Like, where's the real issues?
Yeah.
Who's reporting this shit in the Discord? Kick them out.
Yeah, I don't know who's reporting because I mean,
Kick them out and
look,
put some real ones in there.
Look, and I have been on the 2K Discord, like seeing if anybody notices everything. Yeah, somebody mentioned it's a new Discord manager. I think his name is Bear. They don't know too much. They're just saying,
Bear?
"Well, just go apply a ticket for that." That's what their name is on the account. I don't know who that is.
Interesting.
Hey
yo.
Yeah, there's a lot. There is a lot to be addressed. I mean, and I know we'll get into the Switch stuff. I don't know how to feel about it. I'm not too pleased about it. I mean, maybe there'll be some
talk about it
plus
now.
to it.
Let's talk about it now. Nintendo Switch 2 is releasing WWE 2K25. My biggest gripe with it is it has the island. You're telling me that the Switch 2 can run the island, but the PC cannot run the island. The PC can't handle it. PS4 and Xbox One can't handle it. I think we're convinced now that because this console will now have the island on it, I think we have now confirmed why the island was not involved with PC, PS4, or Xbox One. And that was to keep mods out completely.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
There was no like due to hardware limitations. It was none of that. It was hey, we don't want your mods in there. We don't want you posting stuff from the island to community creations for free. This is why we're taking a step back from that. Mm-hmm. Do we see the island next year on the PC? Do we see WWE 2K26 on PC at all? Or are we just going finally just current gen? Right? I mean, don't get me wrong. I believe PC is very much
I think we need to come
gen.
to the point of that.
Yeah. Like, dude, what are we doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy to think about this.
Different compared to the Switch. Because there was updates when we had the games on the Wii, and there was like, oh, well, this update had this, but the Switch or the Wii was different. So, I don't know. Like, I mean, there might be some positive to this. Like, You have your current Xbox, you have your current PlayStation. Now you got Switch 2. Notice it's not on Switch 1. So it's got to be a time to tell, like, hey, PS4 and old Xbox, you need to hit the shelf. Like, you're gone. I'm
How do you
hoping that's
feel?
the situation we go through.
How are you feeling about
one
the
more thing I
look?
want to throw in there.
Oh, go ahead.
Look, I think someone mentioned, can't remember, is Community Creations going to be involved with the Switch with the other consoles? I haven't heard no answers about that.
From the Switch, probably
Can you
not.
download anything that's, yeah, I don't know if they'll integrate it. I don't
Probably
think so,
not.
but
I don't see that
you never
happening.
know. Maybe that's a next year's project.
Does
the look
does
of it,
the
I've seen
Switch 2 have
screenshots,
its own? Does the Switch 2 have its own Community Creations? I think so. It'll probably have its own.
That's what
It'll be on its own island, so to speak, right?
Just something tells me like what is going to be exclusive on there that we didn't have on the current gen, because they had it before on previous Nintendo products. You had an ambulance match. You had I think it was a stretcher match or thumbtacks on one of them. Are they going to do something like that, where it's not too much of a something that can't run on the regular consoles and it can run on the Switch? I don't know. I hope that's not the case.
How do you feel about the graphics? Because I thought the graphics.
I don't even know if there was ever a reason.
I thought the graphics looked pretty good for it. Yeah. James, you're going to have to pop out and pop back in again, dude. You're delayed. You're quite delayed, actually, now again. I don't know what happened. Roger Pace says 2K should have put the statement regarding if they are giving us Travis Scott or not. Shame on 2K for keeping us in the dark. It's not on 2K, bud. Like, this was not a 2K call. This was a WWE call. A lot of people need to start realizing that. Like, 2K wasn't sure what was going on with this themselves. So they weren't going to just put out a statement. They said that WWE would be making an announcement within the next coming weeks is all they said. That's all we got out of them. And that's because that's a WWE call right there. If Travis Scott got pulled from the game, that wasn't 2K saying, hey, we don't want him in our game. No. Anything that 2K does has to revolve around WWE. So if WWE said they don't want him in the game, then they're not going to put him in the game. It's not like it was 2K's call to pull Brock Lesnar. That was a WWE call, right? Like, that's what happened. It is what it is at this point. Sucks, but what are you going to do? Jobber says the worst thing about Brock being partially locked is the lack of communication or acknowledgement. Well, dude shouldn't have done some sketchy stuff in his real life. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it comes down to, guys. You have to realize, like, you play stupid games in life, you win stupid prizes. And unfortunately, Brock Lesnar was best friends with somebody who liked to play a lot of stupid games. And that's what it is. You know, at the end of the day.
Exactly. And you got to look at it from WWE's side. Like, do you want that bad PR? I get it. People want him in the game, but do you think they want this on news showing up? Like, hey, this guy's on here. What's the reasoning? If they put Nash Carter in the one game, hey, what's the reason? Why is he in there? There's an investigation. Like, they just don't want to deal with it. Let's not talk about it. And they've mentioned Lesnar on TV, I think, recently. So it's weird.
Yeah. Devin says, I'm hyped for Triple H 1999 because I haven't played as my time version Triple H since WWE 2K14. Also, I wonder when is that Seth Rollins 2015 and bald CM Punk coming? So I think the bald CM Punk, don't we already have that? Or is that?
I thought bald Punk
is he
was
talking
in
about
there.
last year's? I think he's in there still.
I thought he was in there. Because there's one
wrong.
Punk. No, hold on. They have
So Straight Edge
Punk,
Society. Straight Edge Society.
the
CM
masked
Punk.
one Punk.
Yeah.
Technically, if you want to call that bald.
And I'm pretty sure that the bald one is in there, but I could be thinking about last year's. I don't know. 'Cause I
2011
had all
Punk
of
is
them.
in there. There's that one.
What's good, Yobi? Blades Box, what's good?
What's going on, everybody?
See here. I have to play for the Wrestlemania Arena, so I'm not getting it. Or I have to pay for the Wrestlemania Arena, so I'm not getting it. It's $10. It's not that much. Come on. It's $10. I prefer the monthly DLC schedule.
I'm the same way.
I'm there too. Like I like the. I don't know about the month. I don't know, dude. I feel like these DLCs are just stretched, right? Like there's no reason to take August off unless you have a DLC plan
I think
for August, which I think they might. So I don't know.
I think the reasoning is like, besides the DLC content, like there hasn't been much my faction updates, you know, which they
slow.
need a lot of work on that. Yeah, it's very slow. World Tours, you know, you haven't had an update, I guess, since the last one. We're still waiting for the next one.
Yeah.
The challenges are still the same. Evolution cards, you got one since launch day. We haven't got one since.
Yeah, I haven't even I haven't even upgraded.
I do them
any
because
of
I'm
the
like, hey, I'll do
evolutions.
it. You know, I'll do it.
Right.
I'm sorry to say this, I'll do them at a complete boredom sometimes. I'll do the challenges if I'm really like, well, let me see if there's something I can't do. But
I get that.
You know,
And also, I think it counts towards your card collection as well too. So if you upgrade an Evo card, then it counts as a second card. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
I think it counts as one. I don't think it counts as anything.
Total?
I think it's just upgrading. Yeah.
Oh,
Because it's technically not an addition. It's just it sticks as what that color of the card is.
Interesting. Hell Nah Jones says we want slow chemical Kane 2K. Yeah, dude, facts.
Yeah,
Like-
we've needed that for a while.
That Drew McIntyre that's coming too, he should have Broken Dreams because it's 2010 Drew McIntyre. So
Yeah.
yep,
What
is it 09?
yours?
Yeah. Gotta get it, man. Gotta get it. No need for KSI. I agree.
Don't be mad when don't. Yeah. Don't be upset when New Jack and that Natural Born Killers is going to be exclusive.
I'm okay with that. I was more mad about like the 50 Cent theme because I'm like, dude, why? You know? But
And it's
Natural
probably
Born
a Cody
Killers,
Rhodes situation. So
Natural Born
who
Killers,
knows?
I'm okay with, man. But they better not make the My Time theme or, you know, Broken Dreams or anything like that. Like they better not make those exclusive because that's a WWE call. Come on, man. Like I get, you know,
Triple
like
H,
Natural Born
no,
Killers. Yeah, that's for me only. Yeah,
in the
no.
game.
I get the other ones because, you know, Natural Born Killers, big song, 50 Cent, big song. But, dude, you couldn't even add it into, like, the jukebox? Come on, brother. Like, you should at least add them into
seriously.
the jukebox. Like, if I can't put it on a Create a Superstar, then at least add it to the jukebox so we can jam it. But whatever.
You can use that Saudi money and put it towards this song.
That's sweet, sweet Saudi money. Hell Nah Jones says if we ever get Slow Chemical Kane 9 times out of 10, it's going to my faction.
Yeah.
Will he be locked and won't be able to edit him? Which one are you talking about?
KSI, I'm pretty sure will not be editable. Not in the bottle. I think the rest of them will be.
The problem with the KSI bottle is there will be some serious clipping issues doing something as simple as a body slam.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And I know everyone doesn't want celebrities. I can tell you, I Show Speed will be in there with the Speed shirt. He'll be in there next year. I guarantee that one. Joey Roll, maybe.
I remember when they put Boss Man without the gloves. I was pissed. He said.
But they were watching this one episode on the house tour.
We're way behind. Look at this. I got the I love Brian Williams comments coming up now. I'm gonna scroll down to the bottom.
Will.
If I missed your comment, apologies, man. I'm trying to keep up with you guys. Chucky was good, man. So Jesse James, did you see BDE win the golden ticket for Pro Wrestling Revolver? That was a cool moment, man. No, I didn't, but that's dope. I like
accomplishment.
Listen, man, I root for those guys. Like they're out there grinding, man. At the end of the day,
they were
like,
fantastic
BDEs,
to meet. So
yeah, they were nice guys. Definitely nice guys. BDE though, like trying to become a wrestler, Aaron trying to become a wrestler, like dude, you just got to root for that, man. Like that's rad for real. So, and it's good to have connections, and those dudes definitely have connections. So that's what's up, dude. I'm seeing happy birthday Brandon in the chat. Oh, Brandon, what's good, brother?
Oh, what's going on?
Happy birthday, Brandon. Welcome to the chat, brother. It's good to see you.
Happy birthday to Bret Hart tomorrow.
So they already released the bottle. Yeah, I just unlocked the bottle on the island the other day. So what the hell? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're going to give us a KSI face. Yep, pretty much. Ryan, what's good?
Pretty much.
Good to see you. Sky Genie, maybe 2K is trying to kill my faction because no one likes it. I hope so. I really hope that's the case.
Would think,
but
yeah. I mean, I want to see a statistic number. I want to see some manager and tell me, hey, this is how much people are actually paying. I want to see that.
It
because
has to
with
be
these,
high. It has to be a high number,
yeah,
dude. There's
somebody
still a
has to
very
be out
wide
there.
audience for.
Look, and I know it's a majority of, I don't know what you want to call it, the IWC of the WWE games, but there's got to be a fan base that's actually like paying into the packs that are 15,000 now. Don't know the reason for that. I don't know whose call that was. If that was a 2K's decision, we don't know who's getting some. We don't know how they break it down. Like, okay, you get this portion, you get this portion. Just
Dude.
like we mentioned, Alexa Bliss. If there's more tires, do they get more incentives for that?
So
Alexa Bliss mentioned it, and so
those
I was
Legends
thinking,
packs.
okay,
Those Legends packs are outrageous, brother. Like,
it's
so
like
crazy.
15.5, and I'm like,
dude, no,
okay.
I'm talking about like the 20 box for dude. It's like 500,000 my faction points.
Yeah,
That's
I think
crazy,
I did the math. It's like
dude.
150% increase. Like, geez.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever
it's
gotten
insane,
a 20
dude.
box ever on the game. I think most of it's maybe a 10.
James Reeder was good. Feeling sick again today, so I'm going to see you later. Have a good night, you guys. Have a good night, man.
Get
Sorry
well soon.
you're feeling like that. That's a bummer for sure. I super love Aaron. Yeah, Aaron's cool, dude. He was a nice guy when I met him.
Oh yeah, he was awesome.
Small Afro was
Very
cool. He
fantastic.
whooped my ass in the tournament. I told him, I was like, hey, take it easy on an old man. He said, no, that dude was actually a sweetheart, brother. He did take it easy until he found out that I was actually decent at the game, and then he started whooping my ass. Then he started turning up the heat, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he was like, oh shit,
Go
this
back
guy
10
can
years
reverse.
and we'd be a little different.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, well, and you know what was crazy is because I won, I was in that tournament years ago for the SmackDown versus Raw games, and I'm pretty sure that like Brian and all these other devs were talking me up like, no, he's a really good player. I really want to see him against Small Afro. Bro, I'm out of my league now. You know what I mean? Like that's what it is. Like I'm
and it's funny because
I'm still good at the game, but like I can't keep up with these youngins. You know what I mean?
Like, I need to know, hey, how did you guys determine the seeding? Like, you were in the first round, I had a bye, and I'm like, huh? I don't know how to determine all that. And then I played sweet old Meanie Portable, which she was a gem.
I think I only won one match. Was it one? I won one match.
We lost in the same round because I can't remember his name that I lost to, and I couldn't do nothing in the backstage brawl. Horrible.
I think I played Diva Daddy, and yeah, I think that was the only match I won. And then I went on to face Small Afro.
Yeah, if I would have won, I would have had
ass
to play
whooped.
Small Afro.
It was fun though. It was fun. I definitely want a rematch against Small Afro because I think now, like with how much I've been playing the game lately, I think I could put up a good fight, man. I don't know if I could beat him, but I think I can give him a run for his money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, they got charisma.
Yeah, no, they're fun, dude. They're fun to watch play for
charisma.
sure. Let's see. Sorry, Clubber says I give WWE props though. At least they still drop a DLC and up to date. Look at Spider-Man 2. They didn't drop a DLC or a date update. Yeah, that's for sure. Cube says, so we have 2 sports drinks in the game. Well, happy early birthday, Ryan. It's awesome,
20 days. Man. Yeah, happy early birthday.
It's like a month early, though, homie. You know what I mean? Catch us next week. Catch us next week.
Man, I'll have to push that one. Hey, my birthday's in 30 days.
Soul, I might have skipped down on your comment, brother. I probably did not see the comment. Let me scroll up here. Here's one of them. Will we ever get a WWE 2K Legacy collection from 2K14 to 2K26? That'd be interesting. But
you would think, because a lot of games are trying to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be okay with it. I don't know if I'd. So 2K is not my favorite franchise when it comes to these games. Obviously, like the SmackDown versus Raw series is. So if we got like a SmackDown versus Raw Legacy collection, that would be dope, and that would be something I would be into. But to be honest, man, the only 2K games that I've actually liked, like for real, played a lot, was 2K14. Obviously, that was the GOAT of the 2K franchise, and that was basically because it was THQ that made that entire game, right? THQ and Ukes. And then you got 2K19, and then you got 2K. I did enjoy 2K22, but I felt like I got bored really easy on it. And same with 2K23. And then 24 and 25 were probably my most played 2K games outside of 2K14. So I would have to say 25 is probably the most played. out of probably all of them. I don't think that I even played 2K14 as much as I've played 2K25 already.
You want that Backstage Assault Legacy Collection?
No, I don't want none of that shit.
That old Nintendo. Bring it back.
Of that.
Bring on that WCW stuff.
Dap with the $2 donation says still waiting for Stone Cold's Disturbed theme. Yeah, we had it last year. I don't know why they took it away. That
the looks on our face when we played that match, and I'm like, what is this song?
Oh, from the showcase.
I'm like, that ain't Disturbed. I'm like, what happened?
Yeah, that was weak, dude. And they took away WrestleMania 17 and locked it behind the island, which terrible choice in my opinion. I don't know. That sucks because that was the most played arena for sure. Last year it was the most played on arena. I would say besides like WrestleMania 40 when we got the WrestleMania 40 DLC. I'd probably say that was probably
now it's probably 41 being played a lot.
I've played it once. I've been playing my custom.
I played
arenas,
it a few
dude.
times. It's all right.
I'm digging my studio wrestling setup right now. Like I created those new arenas, and it's like a little like NWA studio, like NWA Power, and I'm digging it, dude. Like I don't know.
I went dive deeping on that 41. I'm like, well, I understand why they put the Raider torch in there because EA would probably sue.
Oh, so they didn't put the Raider torch in there?
I didn't see it, and I'm like, I wonder if that's because EA would have told them, hey, wait a minute, it's in our game.
wait a minute. You
can't put that in there, so I don't know.
They were pretty accurate with the arena, though. Other than that, at least what I've noticed, anyway, it was pretty good. So, thanks for that $2 donation, brother. I appreciate you. DJ Chris Rock says my faction looks like they got new attires: Jade, Naomi, Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace.
It's just a card. Yeah, Jordan Grace is her render is on like the last one for the Naomi. Really? Yeah, that's it. But no, that's not new attire. It's just I don't understand that. It's weird for my faction, and I like to ask this. You put the new cards and you put cards in there, from Amethyst, you put Emerald, and the looks on their card are different renders. So I don't understand why they put the new renders on there, but there's nothing that comes out of it. Curious why. I never understood what was the reason of putting new different renders on there. Like I think Kurt was supposed to be on there one year. I think it was like 2000, and it was the same one. There was nothing different.
So I've actually noticed that some of the renders that are different do pop up as different attires within my faction only, which is kind of cool, but not nearly as many as they should. So for the most part, you're just getting the same. Like that Naomi, it does look like a different attire that you would be getting, right? Like is
it going to be any different? No, it's just a render.
That'd be dope if we got the updated Naomi though for a Persona card.
I wouldn't mind it. Give me the costume.
That would be sick, dude. Naomi is a lot of fun to play with on that game. I'm telling you, like her moveset is fun. So I dig it, dude. Ryan says, "Hey Jesse, have you ever heard of Xbox controllers having problems with WWE 2K25?" No, my PlayStation controllers have stick drift.
Yours is having stick. And you know what? Speaking of that, there's gonna be a lot of stick drift on the Switch too. So,
I'm sure.
Have fun with that.
They were notorious for that. So, but I've never had stick drift on Xbox. Like Xbox One, Xbox Series X, no stick drift on any of my controllers, ever.
And I don't know if this is like a 2K thing. But literally, the whole Switch, the Switch 2 box art, it's not even a cartridge. It's a little code in the game. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I'm like, that thing has just gone out the window. Like collecting the disc and all that. That's the blast from the past. And everything's just downloadable. This, downloadable that.
Yep, it's all digital, man. iDadBot with the $2 donation says down with the Wallace. Yeah, that's a inside joke. You would have had to have been there for the universe streams that we do on Thursdays.
Yeah, that was the only thing I was like, "Wall says wall is."
Wall is.
There's no wall on there.
That's ridiculous.
The wall is champion.
Roger says, I gave up on the island on the PS5 version because it was hard to beat people with 100 XP, so I went and bought 2K25 on PS4 without the island, and I'm happy. There you go, man. Hey, as long as you're happy, you're good. So I'm not doing the PvP matches on the island.
I'm certainly not.
I'm just not into it. Like I'm not into playing.
They
like,
were a big disaster in the beginning, and they actually flew on and caught on to that real quick with the Unblockables.
I'm just not
I never played.
into. I'm just not into like playing like a jobber. You know what I mean? Like let's see how fast we can.
I'm not
cheat
big
each other.
into it. Like I played rank for my faction just to get the one card that's in there. I'm like, well, it boosted up my team, and then once I get it, I'm done. I stop playing rank.
Yeah, it's not for me anymore. Yeah, if I play the game, I want to play the game for enjoyment. I don't really want to like. I'm not trying to sweat over this game, like, and not even perform wrestling moves. You're just kind of doing stomps and finding.
It was
the
refreshing to
exploits,
me.
you know
Don't
what
get
I
me
mean?
wrong. I mean, yeah, I did play like a jab. Everyone else did. Yeah, I did the submission crap like everyone else did. You know, but
Eric Tate says last week in the card market, we got Persona cards. Are getting more Persona cards every week in the market. I don't know. I have most of the Persona cards, so I don't see what pops in the market when it comes to the Personas. But so I couldn't tell you.
The last one was either Alexa Bliss or Punk 11.
Will we ever get a WWE 2K collection bundle with all the 2K games? So he just asked this. Who's going to be the showcase cover star? Undertaker, Kane, DX, and Randy multi showcase mode of career. I don't. It's too soon to call that right now for me. Anyway, like I don't think that I even care to make a prediction because I don't like the showcase mode. Like it's my least played mode out of the entire game. Like once it's done for me. Well, sadly, I have to beat it on two consoles. I got to beat it on PS5, and then I got to come back and beat it on Xbox. I might just stick to even just one console next year. I don't know if I'm going to get it for both consoles because, to be honest, it's quite annoying. So I might actually just bring the PlayStation 5 in here and run everything off my PS5 and get the console out there for my entertainment purposes. You know, like
somewhere
Netflix
Conan,
and stuff.
Yeah. Somewhere
Well, actually, Game Pass is fun too. Yeah.
Somewhere Conan is asking, hey, how about, we need to acknowledge his fans. What if we put AAA in their showcase? Relive the match with Psycho Clown versus...
I definitely want to see, like, AAA inclusion for next year, and same with TNA. You know what I mean? Like, if you're partnered with them, you're partnered with them, WWE. Put them in your fucking video game, you know what I mean?
Are they going to pay the royalties? I don't know if they will.
Yeah. Young Dex says they need to make Royal Rumble exclusive entrances, multiple eliminations like SVR 10 through 11. Nowadays, it becomes boring too fast. Match types all the new match types need to feel every match type
environment
in the game.
Finishers.
Well, it's not just that, but like every match type in the game needs to feel authentic. It needs to feel like you're playing like you're having a different experience. This game and how 2K works is you're basically just having a one-on-one match, but you have different props within the, your match types. You got your Hell in a Cell. You can do a couple grapples. You got your cage match. You can do a couple things. You got your ladder match, which is completely bland other than the new minigame. I actually like the new minigame. And then you got the ambulance and casket matches, which are god-awful. And you just like the best matches in the game to me is like Bloodline Rules because it's unpredictable. Like I like that. I like Bloodline Rules and I like
backstage
the gauntlet
brawls.
Matches. I don't even play the backstage. I don't even play it.
I haven't played in a while.
Connect your backstage arenas, like your new backstage arenas, with the old backstage arena. And connect it to the arena to where you can go through every single level of whatever. You can have a full free roam experience in the backstage, and then I might play it.
They show concession stands. They show the shop, like interact that.
Yeah.
Have fans right there.
Let me go up in the stands. You know what I mean?
Let me interact with the NPCs. So someone's gonna get decked if you don't move out of the way.
Yeah.
Have some security. Put
I would
something.
love that. Yeah.
Let me brawl up on top of the stairs. Come on.
Do you like 2K16? Dude, it's been so long since I played it, but probably not. Like, I remember playing 2K15 and I was like, dude, this is trash. Like, hated 2K15. It was so slow. Everything about the games that I loved was taken out. You know what I mean? Like, all the weapons physics, all that kind of stuff was gone by then. And it was just utter trash to me. The graphics were great. I remember seeing the graphics for 2K15 and I was like, holy shit. Like, this looks next level. And then you play it and you're like, what happened? What happened to the gameplay? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll push it on to you. Like same with the web or with the match types do that for the weapons. The weapons don't feel as
Yeah.
special to me anymore. Like Janice, they put it on there, and I'm like, Abyss is just literally grabbing it from the spike.
Yeah. Donnell
Even
says WCW
yeah.
Backstage Assault sucks. One of the worst wrestling games. Facts. Big facts.
He
Cube
loves
says,
it.
yeah, I have been playing my custom arena more than the regular arenas. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I don't get why modders can give all these unique arenas and weapons and 2K can't.
Cha-ching.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
That's all it is.
Grix is a creator that I watch mod. I don't watch him mod, but like the releases that he puts on Twitter, he's one of the follows that I really enjoy watching because he makes like the ROH, the AEW, the shit that I'm into. So I like all of that. And one thing that I've been asking for years at this point is the Ring of Honor, AEW, AAA, TNA style turnbuckles, right? WWE has a very unique turnbuckle. Like they're like the only ones that have that style of turnbuckle. Other pro wrestling outside of this realm, nobody uses those turnbuckles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so I want, like New Japan too, where they have like the big pad in front of the turnbuckles, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, I want different styles in Create an Arena, and Grix just mods all that shit in, dude. Like he's got the turnbuckle, he's got the different ring posts, like the square ring posts, like you see in TNA or any other organization outside of WWE. Like everybody uses these different assets, and the only one that is like WWE-ified is WWE. Like they are unique. They have their own set of shit. Like most people use cable ropes. WWE uses real ropes, right? Like I want those options in Create an Arena. So I like seeing that, like when Grix posts a mod of an arena, not only did he mod the entire building, right, to look identical to the pay-per-view building that they were in, which is fucking insane to honestly see. And like, he probably took a lot of time doing that. But he also has like little details like cable ropes. He has the square or like the turnbuckle
little
posts.
details that
He's got the padded, you know what I mean, like the ring mat pad turnbuckle styles. It's dope, dude. Like I want that shit in the game. Like I wish that there was a way that these guys like WWE, if WWE is not going, or 2K is not going to allow it, allow modders to just put this shit on the community creations. Stop blocking them. You know what I mean? Like let them put some dope shit up there. Like that's what keeps the games alive anyway. So.
How many years have we had curved ramps and the long entrance ramps? Like, I think we need that. If you go with if you keep doing the old councils, I can't do this. Give me the long ramps. I want to see Charles Robinson run down the ramp. I want to see that.
Dude, have you checked out any of Whitty's arenas? Or is it Whitty or Marty? It's
Marty.
Whitty's. No, Whitty's the one making the arena.
Whitty's.
So the TNA tunnel and like the PWG arenas. I downloaded all
Great
of those.
stuff.
So Status put them all up there. I downloaded every single one of that shit, and I was like, "Yo, this is sick!" Like, if they could figure out a way to make the entrances unique like that, like 2K, I mean, without clipping through, like, because obviously what Whitty uploads, you're gonna clip. You're gonna see the clipping. You're gonna see like the fireworks going through. Like the tunnel and shit because like Cody Rhodes, I ran through it. And it looked terrible, but you're gonna see that shit. But if 2K can figure out a way to do unique entrances like they have with Jey Uso and like the entrance coming down from the ramp, or he's coming down from the crowd, like have them have tunnel entrances too. Like, all right, here they don't get no pyro here, or they don't get pyro until they get to the ring, or you know what I mean, something like that. Like if they can figure out some way to incorporate that, then that would be a lot of fun. Personally, how do you feel about it?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's a lot of things they could put in. I mean, was it Marty? I think it was Marty or somebody uploaded like you can fight in Gorilla. We need to put that in there. How many times have they shown Gorilla entrances? Yeah. What is it? Who was I think it was Marty. Same thing. He put the WCW one when they wrestled and there was water around the arena. You know, like there's so much you can incorporate this.
So much fun.
Create Arena needs so much love. It really does.
Yeah. And to answer Dark Slayer, what's going on about the celebrity guest? Rewind the podcast maybe, and you'll catch our whole take on that. We already spoke on it. That it sounds like we're gonna get a replacement DLC for Travis Scott. I'll just leave it at that. And it sounds like it's gonna be Malachi Black, but we go into detail earlier in the podcast.
I don't think, and it's funny because of Netflix, they haven't really pushed too much Travis Scott on WWE programming. I think he's done. I don't think they're putting him on the show at all.
Good.
I think that ship
Who
sailed.
cares? I'm good with it. Optimus says, what's up, everyone? They should let you purchase the damn Persona cards. Not everyone has the time to grind for these things. If they do, it's going to be expensive. I'm telling you, they're not going to have you...
I think... Oh, no, it is collection right now, yeah.
You're going to pay like $20 for one character. So, it is what it is. Donnell, what's good, man? Dark Slayer, I think it's... he's answering. Appreciate that, yeah.
That's what it was.
We think it's going to be Alistair. Ryan says, I need to buy a new controller, stupid stick drift. Xbox makes great controllers, man. Yeah, for sure. Bro, my Xbox had all my WCW, ECW, NWA, WCCW, AWA Legends creations, and I turned it on one day, and they were all gone. I was pissed. It sucks, man.
I've heard a lot of people mention, like, they had to do the, update the save date, and some stuff is gone. Hasn't happened for me yet.
It hasn't. Thankfully, it hasn't happened for me. But I heard there's a way to back up your save files, and I should probably learn how to do that and back up my save files so that way it doesn't happen. But Ryan says I did a ton of grinding on 2K24, and I had a blast with I Love My Faction. Well, that's good, man. Like if you love it, you love it. That's great. PvP is full of sweat hogs.
Yeah, pretty much it is.
Mark Hamlin says my son Pearson wants to know if you know if the DLC still have in the Hall of Fame pack with Goldberg and Nikki Bella, and is there a chance could Joe Hendry be added in the WrestleMania 41 pack? So it's rumored right now that the WrestleMania 41 pack is Phoenix, and I don't think that Goldberg and Nikki Bella are going to be released with this DLC coming up, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't even know if they're coming. It's just rumored at this point. They're in the files.
The date that was issued from the leaker account was the 23rd of July. Well, what comes out on the 23rd of July? Switch 2. So it could just be an inclusion like, hey, with us announcing Switch 2 and it's released, why don't we just throw this in there, enter this code, and you get this? Or if they put it for sale, I don't know.
That would be sick, like a locker code of some sort or something.
Yeah. That'd
be cool. Cards that are reissued for real. What's good, Tech? Good
What's
to see you.
On?
PWJ, by the way, some of the pyro and create an entrance doesn't work at all. Cody and Booker, to name a few.
Jeez.
Yo, love the content, bro. Keep it up. We need more Kane versions like Corporate Kane. Killer Pilgrim says. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the support. Bray Wyatt showcase would be awesome. That would be fun. I'd like to relive a Bray Wyatt. Like, I don't like the showcase, but it is always cool to see the moments again. You know what I mean? And
yeah, like some new ones, like seeing the Wild Samoans, okay, seeing these rehash ones, and then they had these dream ones. They were okay. Nothing really. I wasn't going bananas for them.
Ain't nobody talking about K-Dog, Conrad said. Did you like the My Career mode in WWE 2K25? You mean My Rise? I did. My Rise this year in 2K25 to me was probably the best My Rise. Personally, that's just how I felt, because it felt like more wrestling, more actual storylines when it comes to wrestling, and less fluff. Like, I didn't have to keep flying back and forth to do these pointless ass matches. I just felt like I could continue the story, like right on time. You know what I mean? I didn't have to take all the side quests to get through the story, right? I hated the fact that I had to play it 5 times to unlock everything, but I did like the fact that you can make different choices within it, and you can go back and play the different choices. Like, that was nice.
Yeah. But I didn't mind the story mode. Just, I wish there was more different integrations with it of, well, you do the male version this way, but it's the same way with the female. You just challenge different people, but it's still the same storyline. That was my only issue with it.
Yeah. Pop Shop Master said, did you see that Octagon signed with WWE? No. I haven't.
The little guy?
The little guy. I haven't been watching WWE too much, man. Like, I skipped Night of Champions. I haven't watched Raw or SmackDown. I know that they pre-recorded SmackDown, so I watched like the spoilers. Right? I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, for people who want to watch it. I wasn't going to watch it anyway, so I usually just catch the highlights on Twitter or something, and that's how I watch it, man. Like I'll go back and watch like a Penta match. I'll go back and watch like Alistair. I'll go back and watch Phoenix, and I'll go back and watch CM Punk. But because CM Punk faced John Cena, I was like, I'm not going back and watching that match. I'm good. Like, it's not worth it.
It wasn't that bad. So it was, it is what it is.
Yeah. Don't.
It's so.
I got better things to do with my time than to watch mid.
I know what I'm watching. Trust me, I know what I'm watching on that 12. It ain't Goldberg.
Oh no, we're watching All In, baby. AEW All In. That is definitely what I'm watching. I'm not wasting. Like,
and I'm gonna say this. I don't know if it's Sean here. Sean, he's not winning, dude. I don't care.
Well, and then there's a lot of people too that'll say like, well, you can watch both. Well, I'm not consuming that much wrestling. Like, I don't want to consume that much wrestling. Like, I'm gonna be burnt out by the time that Saturday Night Main Event comes on. Right? Like, I'm not gonna care anymore. So at that point, I'm just going to be like, no, trust me, I will get my wrestling fix that day through All In. Like, that pay-per-view is going to go off.
Now, okay, Evolution, different story. Sure. Okay. It's on a separate
day, Evolution. Yeah, that's the next day. Yeah, I'll watch that.
Yeah,
I'm actually excited
let's see how that is, because I know ever since Liv got hurt, it's been a dumpster fire for them.
Yeah, for Nikki, I mean, like, that was their plans for Nikki, but I still think these women are going to throw down, dude. Like, the last Evolution pay-per-view was great.
It was a very good one. Yeah.
Yeah. Patriot says new gen 2K26, new physics collisions. I hope so. I
think we need new gen at this point. We do.
New gen what? Oh, you mean like
just new gen alone?
Exclusive
consoles? Yeah.
Exclusive. Yeah, I agree. It's been too long.
EA's going that direction. Why don't you guys do that?
They make modes for the visuals, not the experience. Yeah, that's not yeah, it looks good on paper. Exactly. And that's not you got JCSJ exactly. Yeah, dude. I feel it for sure. Rich Gods is filling the belts over there on Twitch.
Oh yeah, the belts.
You can see yours a lot easier than mine are blurred out in the back, but
yeah, the spinner.
Because I'm in a pretty decent sized room in here. You know what I mean? So it's not like I don't know. There's a lot of shit that you can't see that you would probably dig, but I'm looking to sell all this shit, to be honest. I'm just taking up too much space. That's how I look at it. Like, I fucking sell this stuff. Let's see here. Why wrestlers can't retire in universe mode? I don't know, man. There's a lot of things that I would love to see universe mode incorporate.
They do that on Wrestling
the number one thing I need to see is story designer come back next year. That's number one. Because I'm tired of waiting for universe mode to get to this level when I can have story designer and just I'm good with that. Give me all the cutscenes from universe, every single cutscene you got, and then add some new ones, right? Like add a way for me to do show intros, things like that. I'm going to cook in story designer. I'm going to be downloading people's stories, writing my own stories, uploading them. Like that's like the majority of my time next year if that happens. But I have a feeling that once we get story designer back, it's going to be mid. It's going to be it's going to be like I don't know.
Basic 101s.
Just basic stuff like starting out, and they'll have to keep adding. It's not going to be like 2K14. Let's put it that way. Like 2K14, WWE 13.
It'll be there, but it'll be with some exclusives or somewhere. Yeah. My faction will be intertwined with it. I don't know why.
Jewel says, speaking of match types, today I found out that that it's not possible to play a handicap match in Hell in a Cell, which is pretty weird. They got to rework Hell in a Cell too. It was great in SVR. Yeah. Funny enough, I create my own cutscenes for the universe that we stream every Thursday. Tomorrow we're streaming the universe though, and it's over on Twitch exclusive. So if you guys are not following us over on Twitch, let me put that in the Discord actually.
Yeah.
So if you're not following us over on Twitch, definitely go follow us over there. I just put a link in the chat. I make my own cutscenes for that. And I wanted to do a cutscene to where the entire order. So we have this storyline going on right now where we have a faction. but I wanted to get everybody together to basically jump people. Like, that's what I wanted, like all of us together. But I only wanted to jump one person. You know what I mean? But they made it to where you can't do that because you can only do 3-on-1 regular tag handicap that I've seen. I cannot find like the tornado, none of that, dude. It's wild. I was like, dude, this sucks. Like, what do you mean I can't do like a backstage brawl 4-on-1? Like, that would be challenging, right? Like, why wouldn't you put that in the game? Like, so, you know, there's more than 4 people in the order, but I at least, you know, as many as I can get back there. Like, that would have looked cool for the cutscene that I was recording anyway. So that's kind of what I was.
Leave the Wallace out of this, thanks.
Let me see here. WWE 2K25 need to fix the ropes bottom ones, the wrestling legs keep getting hooked up in the ropes. Yeah, that's like bottom of the barrel fix that I'm worried about for that game though.
Fix the referee. Like, there's times where it does a slow count. I'm like, you haven't been touched once, and it just randomly does that.
The best thing about 2K16 is the Stone Cold Steve Austin showcase. Yeah. That 2K15 soundtrack was horrible. Most of them are horrible, dude. Like, I miss like SmackDown versus Raw 2006 and 07. Like, those soundtracks went hard,
have
dude.
My money.
I love those soundtracks. Joe Compton was good, man.
What's
good to
going
see you.
on, Joe?
My faction just crashed and I almost beat Cody.
It did that to me actually, Dad.
I just ran those matches. You're talking about like the birthday bash? I just finished that before we came.
Yeah, it crashed on me on the first one. Yeah, it crashed on me the first time and then it ran smooth. So, and it was a piece of cake.
Yeah, I didn't get no crashes in it. Where's my New Japan wrestling turnbuckles? I've been asking for years. Check the forums.
They don't check forums. Don't call it WS forums anymore.
Yeah, maybe 2K26 will have a toilet. Maybe make the Highland mode take place in a toilet. Oh man, I know you. I don't know if you guys noticed, but if you play a Falls Count Anywhere match in a custom arena, you can't go backstage. Need to be fixed.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, I think it's only for Raw and SmackDown, to be honest, that they have those. I don't know if you could do it in pay-per-view arenas either.
Never know. I never understood that.
Pro Wrestling Shoot, show this for everyone to see. If you need a good Xbox controller with Hall effect, aka no stick drift, get a 8-bit do ultimate controller. There you go. Phenomenal Ace. How do we know for sure if Aleister Black is in the files, if his motions have been in the game since 2K20? So, what we were talking about earlier was that Aleister Black's moves were in there, but they were named something else. Now they have Aleister Black's name on them. Everything from his motions to his moves, everything has Aleister Black's prints all over it. So, random thing to add in patch 1.16. And honestly, we don't know for sure about Aleister Black coming. Once again, this is just a rumor and innuendo, right? But it's rumored by a guy who has been right about every single thing that he's leaked so far.
And why else did they put his name on there? So it's just like...
So, I mean, the math is mathin'. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. The math is mathin'. So, but until WWE 2K says that we are getting them, take it with a grain of salt, man. That's what I've always told you guys from the start. Like, always wait for the announcement from 2K. And until that happens, nothing's for sure, right? Like, this is just all talk right now. But if we get it, we get it. And then I'll be stoked about it. But that's pretty much where we're at. Mr. Iguana for the cover of 2K26.
Oh,
we really need Sting in the game and let him sign a Legends deal. I think he's on a AEW Legends deal. George, what's good? How could they improve the showcase? They can take that shit out. That's how they can improve it. Like, just take it out. Give us like an eras mode with like, or a faction style like showcase where you're reliving like the NWO. You're reliving DX. I know we did a DX thing like back in like SmackDown versus Raw 2009, but you can do that. You can do faction like Evolution. Geez, what am I missing? Right? Like there's tons of factions through the history of pro wrestling that you can add in there. Nation of Domination, the Hart Foundation. There's tons of things that you could add in there personally that would make it a lot more fun than just playing the showcase as is. Like the Bloodline, it was okay like for what it was, but these things aren't something that you go back and play. At least not me. That's all I'm saying. Like, give me something that makes me want to go back. Like I don't know how you do it. I'm not a game dev, but get creative with it. I'm not the one. I'm not the one releasing the games. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Next year, you can play on both sides of the realm. Oh, you can play what this history went, now play the opposite.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, though. Joe Compton says, I love My Rise. This year's My Rise has been the best since 2K19 when you were Buzz. I liked 2K19's My Rise as well. Not a fan of Triple H's booking. Don't get the fan base riled up. LOL. He hasn't been cooking since the Drew and Punk feud. Facts. That's where I'm at, too. Not that Tony Khan isn't doing any better.
You mean you're Tony not excited for Tonga?
Tonga, Tonga Loa, all the Tongas. Like, come on now. So
the
creative.
Tongan family. A
So
Filipino
creative.
in the bloodline has no integration at all.
I love it. I actually haven't been. I just know that Tony Khan will deliver, and the roster over in AEW, they'll deliver on a pay-per-view of what I want to see. Storylines aren't, popping by any means either over in AEW. Not for me anyway. But, I'm not saying they're bad, but it's not getting me to click in and watch AEW Dynamite every Wednesday, right? But that's how I feel about Monday Night Raw too. Like in the fucking Bloodline stuff, dude. Like it's been 5 years. We've seen enough. Like I don't need another.
Yeah, I think we're done with it, and I get it. Oh, what's an important dynasty? I'm like, yeah, and the NWO lasted that long, and it went down the drizzling shits at some point too. Like.
I'm at the point now to where it's like, man, maybe we should have just gotten The Rock and Roman this last at WrestleMania 40. We should have just got it at 40. Had Cody wait till 41 to finish his story, and then we would have just been done with the bloodline, dude. Like, I think it would have been better because I don't know if that's what they're still waiting for The Rock to come and, finish that story, right? But either way, I'm just over it, dude. I'm over the bloodline stuff. The Cross stuff has been cinema. Cross is all right. I love Karrion Kross, but it's far from like cinema in my opinion. I don't know. Like, they're not. They need to just let this dude cook and let him on TV. Let him be Karrion Kross, man. If you were not a fan of Karrion Kross outside of WWE, then you have no idea what that dude is capable of. He can cook, dude. Let that guy cook. Sky Genie, I know you were a CM Punk fan, but yeah, you're good. I know you're a CM Punk fan, but he's been horrible this year. He probably needs a heel turn or something to freshen up. Dude's old at this point. He's old. I really got no other answer for you other than dude's just getting old. I miss CM Punk back in AEW. That I quoted that on Twitter. Like that's kind of where I'm at. I miss seeing him in AEW again. So I'm not watching Saturday Night Main Event anymore. I think is what he meant to say. It's just a commercial fest. Anthony, what are they going to do when the new Xbox and PS6 comes out? Who knows, man? At this point, I ain't got answers for it. Patch 1.17 graphics look better. Wow. Haven't noticed. Are we getting Jelly Roll for the next celebrity? No, we're not getting Jelly Roll. Dude, my whole Discord, I've been cooking my entire Discord, dude. We're not getting fucking Jelly Roll. Like, if we get him, I'll be shocked. Yo, you're muted, James. You're muted. Yo, we're not getting... James, you're muted. I can't hear you, bud. We can't hear you.
All right.
You're muted.
Yeah, look, the whole thing with the white... Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, the whole Big Man Jams code they keep pushing. I think it runs to the date that Jelly Roll shows up. I don't know if it meant for NBA or Big Man
Dude,
Jam.
if we get Jelly Roll, then we get Jelly Roll at this point. But I know a lot of people are like, no, that was the original celebrity. No, it fucking wasn't. It was Travis Scott. Like, Travis Scott, it's clear as day. Like, they had his hardcore title in the files and everything, and it was ready to go. They just didn't release the model yet. Like, it was Travis Scott for sure. But
I want to know who in this
all I
chat
hear
actually
is Jelly
has
Roll,
that title. Who has that title? Who actually bought that crap?
There's a lot of people.
$1,200.
I follow belt collectors on
this title
on
right
TikTok.
here with the hardcore title, and it's just shattered. I'm like, it's so lame.
Is it that one that you have, or is it like the
I
old
believe
one?
it's that one, and it's just crushed. And I'm like, they're literally selling
$1,200, man.
They're literally selling it.
WWE is just like
Seth Rollins briefcase, the new one he just came out with, all black, almost $200. Why?
I don't know. How would you improve Universe? I would put a way to type my text out for AI, obviously, or whatever, you know what I mean, like the dialogue. I would put the show intros back in the game. I would put more dynamics when it comes to the cutscenes, like backstage promos, backstage segments, backstage attacks, things like that. That's for starters, you know what I mean? Like when it comes to universe mode. But for the most part, like even when you put that stuff in, like just give me creative story. Like let me do it. Like
integrate into it.
Give it to me, bro. If I got to book all that shit anyway in universe mode, just let me create a story. They make you book everything anyway, unless you're like one of the guys that just like kind of watches everything play out. You don't pick the cutscenes when you're playing your personal universe or whatever.
You see what happens.
Yeah. Like just pass me the ball, bro. Like I'll book this shit. Like it's cool.
Give me the sticks. I'll control it.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
Let me be
man.
Booker of the Year.
Sean Smith, what is good, brother?
What's
good
going
to see
on,
you.
Sean?
Hope all is well with you, man. Joe says Pro Wrestling Shoot, the most annoying 2K19 song of all time, in my opinion. Blow my mind. Blow my mind. Blow my mind. Screw you, 2K19. Oh, and don't get me started on how he redid the ending to Cody Roman for Solo, Jacob, and Cena Punk. Every match has the end game finish now. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, the bloodline rolls.
Jelly robe. Jelly roll.
Oh, that's
Jenny roll.
That autocorrect.
Jelly roll. I can see for 2K26. To be honest, might as well add Cardi B since she's working with WWE. Ugh.
Yeah, we'll add Drew Carey and all the other celebrities in there. Why not?
For sure. Yo, guys, this has been fun. It's been real. Hold up. So we get football in 2K24, basketball in 2K25. What's next? Soccer? Get a tennis racket, brother. Jim Cornette's coming. He's a heel.
I would love Jim in the game.
He's a heel. You get a tennis racket. That's what you get. Man, listen, it's been fun. It's been real. I appreciate you guys rocking with us. We're going to release another video probably next week. I'm going out of town this week. I will be live tomorrow on Twitch. We're going to be running the Northwest Wrestling Universe mode over on Twitch. So I'll put the link in. Make sure you guys follow if you guys want to catch that and watch us tomorrow. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, make my own cutscenes, put that through a video editor and all that stuff. We write the dialogue for people. And what we're doing in that stream is we take the community's creations and we put them in the universe. That's kind of where we're at. You know what I mean? And for the most part, we let AI decide the winning, like who wins. The wins and losses are decided by AI, but I book the stories. Like I'll come in there and write the stories and tell the story. And I let them tell the story too in our Discord. So if you haven't joined our Discord, then there's a link for our Discord. And you can do that if you're interested in that. But I'm Jesse. He's James. We'll see you next week right here on the Pro Wrestling Shoot. Peace.